Okay, welcome back to another video. Today we are in an area called Sandy, which I believe is just not too far from Luton. We are in Elite Physique training gym today. We're not going to really train, we're going to have a look, see what the gym kind of offers. I've already had a little look. The gym's not too big, but the kit looks sick. The theme, as you can see behind me, is like red and black. So yeah, it's pretty class, but we're gonna have a little look. I'll take you around the gym, show you what they have to offer. And then at the end, as always, we're gonna rate the gym based on our spreadsheet and go from there. So let's go. Okay, so we are currently sat in a room that is off of the main floor of the gym. We are currently sat in the chest room, a room designated just for chest. Now, a lot of gyms, some gyms I've been to, they don't have a designated area. I mean, I believe there was one, that's a lie. There was one that we went to in Reading, 365 gym. They had a dedicated leg area. So I'm currently sat in their chest room. They got some like photos and art on the wall. Arnie is right behind me, if you can see him. We've got Jay Cutler in the corner, and then we've got Dorian Yates also over there. So let's talk about this room. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have at least 6 machines in here that is designated just to chest. These machines are hammer strength in this room that I believe, from what I can see. There's a decline bench literally just behind you there to your left. There's a fixed incline. There's 2 variations of like a chest press machine over here, plate loaded. These are all pretty much plate loaded, I think. There's a designated just here hammer strength. What is that? Neutral grip flyers. Must be a neutral grip. And then your standard flat bench. Nice little setup. So this is the chest room. So far, I'm liking this gym. There's art on the wall, bodybuilders for inspiration, music's loud. Not like your typical commercial gym. This is a private gym anyway, but like the music's pretty sick. Signs everywhere to put your weights away. Yeah, so I'm loving this at the moment. It's pretty class. So there's also another room, I think. Did I see it correctly? There's also, yeah, so 2 more rooms that are designated or dedicated to a certain muscle group. So we're going to go and have a look now. Have a little seat and talk about it. But yeah, this is pretty sick. So far, so good. On to the next room. Okay, so we're currently now stood in the leg Okay, we are currently stood in the corner by one machine of the leg room. Just pure leg machines, purely legs. So we've got one machine here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, another nice even number, 6 machines in this room alone. I'm currently literally stood in front of the leg extension. These are pin loaded machines now. So you've got a mixture of plate loaded and pin loaded, which is nice for the gyms to have. Pretty standard kit. There's a leg curl, leg extension. We've got like a machine for your glutes. We do like hyperextension for glutes or back. Yeah, it's pretty nice in here. There's also, I think they have, yeah, so they have an adductor machine. That's pretty sick. Again, there's art on the wall, logos like all over the walls. So yeah, this is a nice little room to kind of step away off of the main floor of the gym if you want to do legs. There are some leg machines out there, or you can do legs out there. They've got a pendulum squat, hack squat. They've also got one where you literally flatten your back and you're pushing up. That's pretty sick. I wish I could test it, but I'm not training. But it is what it is. At least I've seen it with my own eyes now. It looks pretty intense. So yeah, there is a choice of you training out on the main floor of the gym, whatever muscle group you really want to train, or you can come away. There's a designated, like you've just seen, chest area, and now we have a leg room. So you can choose to either go out on the main floor and train your chest and legs, or you've got the option to come into these rooms that are off the gym and just lock in. You should lock in anyway, but you can lock in even more. Let's move on to the next area. We are now currently sat in the room that's designated to just cardio. Behind you, we have 2 cross trainers and a bike. Nope, tell a lie, we have 2 cross trainers, 2 bikes, like your standard bikes. And then we have an assault bike. We also have a machine I've never seen that I'll probably end up showing you again. I'm looking at it now, it's called a glutes coaster. Never seen it. Looks pretty interesting. Currently sat on 2 rowers. And then to your left is we've got a skill mill and 3 treadmills. So it's pretty nice. I think this gym's got the right idea in terms of like minimal cardio, which again, I'm looking for. Not every gym's gonna have minimal cardio, but I mean, I don't do much cardio. I only do cardio, you know, just to shred the fat. Little walk, little bike ride, nothing too major. So if you're in the area, if you live in the area and you've never heard of this gym, never even come across it, and you take your training quite seriously, and you want that dog energy, then definitely come down here. Elite Physique Training is the gym. I believe it's on like a little mini industrial estate. So yeah, this is the cardio room. Now I believe there might be one other room I'm not sure about. If not, there'll be more clips to end this video, so we'll see what happens. Okay, that is another gym conquered off of our spreadsheet, or our massive list of gyms in the UK that are independent. We're not doing any commercial, none of your standard gyms. So we're going to talk about the ratings, and then that'll be it for the video. So the visual appeal, the look, design, you know, all your standard stuff. I'm gonna give it a solid, I gave it a solid 8 out of 10. Pretty slick. I love the red and black, goes really well. Nothing overcomplicated. Just straight to the point. So no like massive colors. No vibrant colors, just straight to the point, very simple. The equipment quality, I gave this a 7.8 out of 10. I haven't used any of the kit. Again, this was just a review video. I'm not really going to be training in these videos much, as you've seen in the last couple of episodes. It's just to come down here, take a look, check it out. and just tick off these gyms that, you know, have yet to be discovered. So the equipment quality, 7.8 out of 10. Nothing wrong with the equipment, it's just what I gave it. Training flow. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 only because, and this will lead me to my next point, or my next rating, which is space and capacity. I gave that a 4. Now, training flow and space and capacity, these two are quite low. Training flow 5 and space and capacity 4 is only because it's a small unit. There's not much space and you can't really spread out, so the kit's kind of on top of each other. Now, I'm not really one, I mean, this will work. You can make it work. If this is your local gym, you're obviously going to make it work. You're going to build a community, you're going to build friends. So it's not really going to be an issue. But I, for me personally, would want that space so I don't feel too enclosed. So yeah, training flow 5, space and capacity 4, just because, like I say, the rooms are really tiny, small unit, and there's not much to work with unless they extend, but I don't know what the plans are. So that's pretty much it for me. And all I can say now is where to next.